Hey guys, so what you're seeing in the background right now is Torchlight 2, in case you didn't know that already. It is a sequel to one of my favorite games of all time, Torchlight 3. But actually though, yeah, Torchlight was an amazing game, and I bought the second one actually before I bought the first one. I don't know why. Played through the first one end of November, beginning of December, early, or like in the fall of 2012. And then just decided to start playing the second one a couple days ago, just because I sort of like Torchlight was so good that I wanted to let it all set in and savor the first one before I rushed on to the second one and got into that one. And so far it's going pretty well. But today I wanted to talk about what, in my opinion, the opinion of a decidedly non-athletic person, my opinion is of, or the importance of exercise and sports and all that. You know, the good stuff. I did play a lot of sports, various sports when I was young, but they were mostly just because my parents forced me to play them, like youth soccer or youth baseball or whatever, just the local community leagues. And I played those for many years, but I never really got that into it just because I didn't really like team sports until eventually I sort of found cross country, which was much better just because it's so much more individual and less sort of reliant on the team, or you become less relied on by everyone else, and so there's much less pressure in some ways. And so cross country sort of just became my thing. Even though my parents made me do it, it still became like something that I considered myself to be a part of. Freshman year, I started a new high school freshman year, and the first thing I did was run the cross country team. Like, there was a preseason that I went there, and it immediately became sort of like my home away from home, even though it was also like made everything so much more difficult just because it went late into the evening and got kind of dark, and I would spend more time, I would be doing homework later than I would otherwise like to be because of cross country. It still sort of became my second home just because it was still the running thing, which is really cool. And it was like this team that sort of I was a part of. We were all united in this school where I knew no one, and so they all sort of became my family away from family, I suppose. My first friends there. Even though most of the people on the cross country team didn't end up becoming the eventual friends, like really good friends that I got, I still think of cross country as like that sort of family kind of thing. And then I stayed with cross country sophomore year and junior year, and then one night over the last summer between junior year and senior year, lying in a bed in a little cottage on Nantucket. Probably, I guess it was in August. I was lying there, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was texting one of my friends because I was really bored and also really agitated because I had suddenly just realized that I did not want to do cross country anymore. Like, I love the team family aspect of it, and running was awesome, but I realized that it just wasn't really my thing. I didn't really see myself continuing it, perhaps just because I'm lazy and I can't really motivate myself to do anything exercise-wise, or I didn't really want to. But I sort of felt like it was all of a sudden, I joined, despite the fact that cross country at my